Hello everyone, my name is Amandeep Kaur. I am PGT English in Kendriya Vidyalaya, Baddowal, Cantt, Ludhiana. Do you enjoy adventure sports? Some enjoy watching, some love participating in it, and there are some who do not enjoy it at all. It's mainly because of some fear or phobia. Fear can be of height, speed, traveling, and with time this fear worsens. So, should we fight this fear or live with it? In the chapter Deep Water that we are discussing today, the narrator William Douglas met with an unfortunate accident in his childhood. His fear of water and his determination to overcome this fear. First of all, let's get to know about the narrator, William Douglas. He was born in 1898 in Minnesota, USA. He had a graduation degree in English and economics. He became a friend and legal advisor to Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of United States of America. He served as the justice for 36 years and is the longest serving justice in the history of courts till date. This chapter, Deep Water, is an excerpt from his autobiography titled Of Men and Mountains. The story begins with the narrator recounting an incident that took place when he was 10 or 11 years old. The narrator had decided to learn swimming at the YMCA pool in Yakima. His mother had also warned him against the treacherous Yakima River. Children, treacherous here means unpredictably dangerous. So, to a 10-year-old boy, a swimming pool was a safer option. As soon as he stepped into the water, it stirred some unpleasant memories of his childhood. It so happened that when he was 3 or 4 years old, his father took him to a beach in California. The big waves had knocked him over and he had been covered by water. This experience had filled him with a deep fear of water, and he developed aversion to water. The narrator felt this fear resurfacing at the YMCA swimming pool. He still decided to achieve his goal. William Douglas was a skinny boy. He did not like to show his thin legs to others, but he subdued his pride and waited for others to arrive at the pool.
The pool was 2 or 3 feet deep at the shallow end and 9 feet deep at the other end. The narrator got a pair of water wings and went to the pool.
But before others could arrive, a big bully boy arrived there. He was 18 years old. The boy came to him and asked, "Hey skinny boy, how would you like to be ducked?" Before Douglas could reply, the big boy picked him up and threw him into the deep end of the pool. This is 9 feet deep pool. Douglas could not think of anything. He was panicking as he sank to the bottom. He thought that he was not in danger as he still had control over his mind. He decided as soon as his feet will touch the bottom, he would push himself up to the surface. Unfortunately, he came up slowly. He could see nothing but yellow water. He reached up as if to grab some ladder or rope or a stick, but his hands clutched only at water. As he reached the surface, he swung his arms wildly, but a great force was pulling him down. He again thought that he would jump again, but this time his lungs were bursting. He was paralyzed with fear. He shook and trembled with terror. He wanted to shout for help, call for his mother. Nothing happened. He came up the second time, sucked some air. Now for the third time, he was again going down in the water. All efforts stopped. There was no panic. He felt peaceful. He felt drowsy and sleepy. It seemed like death was welcoming him. This has described his experience so vividly, we feel like we are really watching him drowning. Next, he remembers he was lying flat on his stomach and vomiting. For days, he was terrorized. He was wobbly in his knees and lost his appetite. For next many years, he could not go back to swimming. He missed going out with his friends for fishing, boating, canoeing. He could not participate in any activity with them. What would you have done if you had a fear like that? We can live with this fear or fight to vanish it, to overcome it. He appointed a trainer, a swimming instructor. He would practice 5 days a week for 6 months. The instructor taught him to breathe and kick, etc. The instructor put a belt around him. A rope attached to the belt went through a pulley and ran on an overhead cable. The instructor held the rope all the times. He worked very hard, but sometimes the old terror returned and froze him. Piece by piece, the instructor built a swimmer. Now, when the terror struck Douglas again, he said, "Trying to scare me? Now look." And he would swim another length of the pool. Once he took courage, the fear vanished. He faced the challenge deliberately in various places like Triggs Island and Worm Lake. He conquered it all. In the end, the narrator has quoted Franklin D. Roosevelt, "All we have to fear is fear itself." It's true, children. All we have to fear is fear only and nothing else. And this chapter teaches us, where there is a will, there is a way. Thank you.